All right, so we just got Art that just pulled up right now. Jeez, look at the Bentley, man.
Yo, man.
What's up?
Why don't you get in? Let's have a talk.
So what's up? How's it going?
Good, man. So this car is getting detailed.
Okay.
We got somebody today that, in fact, wants to come take a look at it. So really important that we do every detail correctly when you're selling a Highline vehicle. You want to make sure that not only the car is presentable, you want to definitely make sure that presentation starts at its highest point, man.
Yeah.
From details of the wheels to the exterior, the interior, to bringing the client in to the office, and how you offer them a water, give them great service.
Yeah.
If you're selling a Highline vehicle, you give them Highline service. So that's one of the biggest things that we try to focus on. But you know, today's Saturday. It's really important that you're on your hustle and your grind. So at Black Label, reality is Monday through Sunday. You hear it all the time, money don't sleep. It's so true. When you get in vehicles like this, a lot of them are by appointment. You rarely get walk-ups, so it's important to make sure that every detail is A1 with it. So
Yeah, for a Bentley. What year is this one?
this one here's an 07, man.
07?
07.
Wait, I have a question real quick.
Yeah.
How do you know if this guy's a serious buyer? How do you know if a customer walks in and they're a serious buyer? Like, what if they're looking around or something and they're not serious, you know?
That's a good question. I've had that asked several times. So for those of you that are the actual buyers, you know this don't apply to you, but the second one in fact will. There's two types of buyers in the Highline exotic world, and it's very easy to tell who's gonna buy and who's not, who's wasting your time and who's not. By the way, age don't play a role in this, the way they're dressed don't play a role in this. Some of the most dressed down people are the ones that bought the most expensive cars or I've done the biggest high ticket sales with. Some of the most youngest have been the ones that have bought the most expensive. So in all actuality, it's going to come down to two things: the questions that they're asking, and in fact how they're asking. So tonality. When they're asking details of the car that really don't matter, it's because they're actually curious for themselves, because they've never been in one, they've never driven one, they're here to look at it like it's a museum. So that's usually when you can tell. And you know what? Being that you're in a high ticket service, you really don't want to push those people away, because I don't know if I'm talking to someone who maybe in the future wants one. So for me personally, I never push people away and say you're wasting my time. Never. Because I don't know that this particular person in the future can be somebody that builds an app that will change the world, or can be a great surgeon someday, or just simply is just a good man or woman who wants one of these vehicles. Why would I be a dream killer?
Right.
So for those individuals, you can tell by the way they're asking a lot of questions and how they're asking. They may be shy, they maybe didn't do research, but they're not in the market. Now, how do you know when it's a serious buyer? Very simple. They already know what they're looking for. The only questions they ask is, can you open it? Let's take it for a ride. That's it. And you know what? Same thing. They're young, they're old, they're dressed up, dressed down. You can't ever really tell. So that's the biggest difference. So for those serious buyers, they will agree and say that's really how it is. They come in, they know what they're looking for, they've done prior research, or maybe they've owned several of the same kind of car, or they're looking to actually upgrade and get into something they've never had.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
That's it right there when it comes to being able to tell the customers apart. And again, I never want to shy away anybody from going to a place like this, to just taking a look at your cars. Because one of the biggest things for me when I was younger, I was always dreaming. Until this day, I don't stop dreaming. And so I encourage you to come take a look at vehicles here. I encourage you, even if you don't have the money, you may think you don't have the money, but you have the dream. You will find a way to make that money, to make that dream a reality. And so that's one of the biggest things here, is we make your dream car a reality. Tell you what though, so at this point, it's really important that we get the day started. So why don't we go inside, make it happen, and wait for this client to come by and take their dream car.
Let's do it.
I'll see you.
Let's go.